Hey, welcome. Welcome to the final Black History Month session of this month, the month of October. Welcome. This is the iPad session. I'm Dom. Hopefully you've seen me before. If you haven't, where have you been? Where have you been? Do you know what? I've got so many screens going on at the moment. I got one, I got two, I got three. I don't know where to look, but I'm pretty sure it's there. That's where I need to look. Okay, so welcome to the session. You're in the right place if you're looking for the iPad link. This is the iPad session. Let me just check. Yeah, it is. It's the iPad session. And we're going to be looking at creating a couple of things to celebrate Black History Month. Now, before we do that, let's go through a couple of ground rules. Ground rule number one is if you feel like you need a little bit of time to catch up on the work that you're doing, because maybe I'm going a little bit fast for your liking, which is fine, all you have to do is press pause. That's all you have to do. Just have to press pause. That's absolutely fine. If you feel like I'm going a little bit fast, just press pause whenever you need to. Now, don't do it too early, because, see if you can keep up a little bit. But if you feel like, a couple of minutes just to get that little bit done, that's fine. Just do that. But don't slow down too early. Always try and keep up as best you can. Right. Rule number 2 is if you complete both challenges from this session, you get free swag. Free swag, all yours, delivered to your school door, completely free of charge. And you can, show all your friends, tell them what you did to get your free swag. Rule number 3 is if you then go and teach these skills to other people in your school community, could be teachers, could be other classes, could be parents, could be anything like that. If you do go and do that, then please do go and make sure that you get your free VIP swag. That's what we're looking for, free VIP swag. So, all gone a little bit, it all went a little bit jumpy there, but I think we're back. That's good. Okay. So yeah, rule number 3, if you teach it to other people in your school community, these express skills, then you get VIP swag, special swag. Right. That's enough of that. We're about 3 minutes in, which is good because normally I take a lot longer than that to just waffle. I think it's because I'm on my own. I think that's what it is. And I'm not kind of going back and forth with another presenter because they're on another link and I'm on this one. So what are we doing here? Well, let me add this to the stage. There we go. Now we're talking. So you're on an iPad. I'm on an iPad. Everyone's on an iPad. So what's the first thing we're going to do? Well, you might be thinking we're going to go to Express first, but we're not. We're not going to be going to Express first. What we're going to do is we're going to go to Chrome. You can see it down at the bottom of my screen here. You see that one there? That one there. I'm going to tap it, and this comes up. This page here, it's the Black History Month page, specifically for Black History Month. Right, how do you access this page? Well, hopefully your teacher's given you this link already, but if they haven't, it's no big deal. You can go to bit.ly/expressbhm. Let me get that up on the screen. Got it open as a little banner. Hang on 1 second. Yeah, okay. You can use the QR code as well. Just use the camera app and just scan it on there, and you'll be able to access this page straight away. So what is in this page? Well, let's have a look. Challenge 1, create a graphic which celebrates inspirational Black people. Use the examples below. So I've got in that button that you can just see below there, I've got Rosa Parks and Benjamin Zephaniah. Love Benjamin Zephaniah. I think his stuff's great. And Rosa Parks, I mean, what a legend. What an absolute legend. If you don't know who Rosa Parks is, we'll soon find out. So that's the first one, create a graphic to celebrate inspirational black people. And then the next one is turn your graphic into a video. Add an extra scene or two, give it a soundtrack to make it something epic. Now, we're going to be working on the iPad, so it's going to be slightly different. Ours is going to be slightly different, but don't worry, I'll take you through that and you're going to enjoy it. So we're going to go to challenge 1 here, okay? Create a graphic. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just touch on this button, the Rosa Parks and Benjamin Zephaniah button. You can see I can open in a new tab. I've already got it open anyway, but just to show you how it works. And then look, I've got a document that I've already prepared for you here with some quotes from Rosa Parks. So in 1955, Rosa Parks rejected a bus driver's order to give up her bus seat to a white man in Alabama and sparked the Montgomery bus boycott. She was a symbol of the civil rights movement, which is amazing. And she has loads of really good quotes, loads and loads of really good quotes. So we're going to use some of those quotes in our graphic. So that's good. And then we've got Benjamin Zephaniah's stuff below. A British Jamaican Rastafarian writer and dub poet, one of Britain's top 50 post-war writers. He's done loads of stuff. I imagine you've probably come across him in your class. Most people, or lots of people have. Not most people, maybe lots of people. Okay, now if I go back here, what you'll be able to see is, what was I looking to do here? I don't think I was looking to do anything. There is a bit of a video tutorial down there, but we're going to be doing it ourselves. But if you need to come back and have a look and see how it works, you can go back there. Right, so I'm going to press the big button on my iPad to go back to my home screen. And there are different ways that I can access Adobe Express from here. Let me just get that out of the way. A couple of different ways to access Adobe Express from here. One is just down right on the bottom, you'll be able to see the Adobe Express icon here. You see that one? You see that one? Yeah. But also I've got them in a little folder here. You see? Got them in a little folder here. And we're going to be using Adobe Express today to create our graphic, and then Spark Video to create, what do you think? Our video. Yeah, you're right. So let's go to Adobe Express. Okay. Now the first thing I'm going to do is press the big plus on the bottom. Okay. And then you've got different ways in which you can start this, and so you could go to things like photos, something like that. But you know what? There's an easier way to do this. Go to the home button. Go to the home button on the left-hand side down the bottom there. And what you'll see is you'll be able to do something called collages. Right in the middle, next to YouTube thumbnails, is collages. Let's get in there. Okay. Now, once you're in there, gives you by default a kind of a square graphic. Double tap to edit text. I'll tap it once. And then what you'll see down the bottom is your little bin there, second on the left. Click that. Gets rid of the text. Perfect. Next thing to do is down that bottom section again, click layout. Okay. So what we're looking for is if we scroll across here, you'll see these grids. And what I'm looking for is this one that's right in the middle now, the 4. Okay. So it's gone in there. Okay. And then in the bottom right, it says done. Let's give that a little tap. Boom. And we are ready to rock and roll. Now, let me come out of this page by pressing, or come out of the app, or double click the app, double click the bottom button on your iPad, the big button, you see, double click it, brings all these up. And I can go back to our challenge page, because if I scroll down to the bottom, I've got these images here, right? Got these images. Now you can use these in your work if you like. Dead easy to save these. You can click one of them. Might be this one, for example. That's a good one. That's one of his book covers, Benjamin Zephaniah's book covers. Wrote a book called Refugee Boy. And then what you can do is you can hold down your finger on one of them. This little sub menu comes up. And then all I'm going to do is press Save Image. That is now in my photos. That was easy, wasn't it? That was really easy. Press the little X in the top right to come out of there. Now you can do that for all 4 of those photos. That's absolutely fine. Do it for all 4 of those photos if you like. Okay. I would probably encourage you to do that now. So for example, open this one up. Now I've already done this one before, but press and hold and press save the image. It'll all go onto the photos in your iPad. Same with this one. Press and hold, save image. Boom, away you go. Right. Now to go back to our app, double click the big iPad button and then go back to Adobe Express. Okay, what are we going to do here? Well, let's get cracking. First of all, what I want to do is I want to have a different image in the top left and the bottom right. Okay, simple as that. Top left and bottom right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press Add, and I'm going to go to Photos. I'm going to go to Photo Library. Okay, now you'll see pictures of my children at the bottom. More relevant pictures towards the top. Okay, so in the top left, what I want to do is add this one here. I'm going to add the one for now, okay? Should I add two? Yeah, why not? I'll add the other Rosa Parks one as well. The two Rosa Parks one, you can see got the little blue tick selected. Yeah, see the little two selected? And then I can click add in the top right. Okay, now choose where to add. Now, this is the interesting bit. So what you want to do is add as collage. The one on the left, add as collage. Just click that. Now it's put them in. Now, it's not necessarily put them in where I wanted to, but that's okay. Don't worry about that. Because if you press and hold on the one that you want to change, it kind of highlights up like that, and then you can just drag it. Yeah. There we go. Same with this one. Click, hold, top left. Nice. Then you can just move this around to the position you need it to be. Now that is the perfect position for me, I think. Maybe around about there. Yeah, maybe even further. Maybe just have half of the man in the background, just so that Rosa is more important, I guess, because she is much more important in this context. And then down the bottom right here, you can see I've got these kind of yellow, sorry, not yellow, white lines down the side. That's because this image is quite a narrow image. So what I'm going to do is going to use my fingers. There we go. Yeah, just checking that that was on camera. Use my fingers and just separate my fingers out a little bit. Come on, you can do it. There you go. And then just move it down. And then I've got rid of the white lines. And I've also cropped off a bit of stuff around the bottom, but that's fine. That's not important. What's important is this, what's called a mugshot. When she was taken to prison for refusing to give up her seat on the bus to a white man, she was taken to prison, and this was the photo they took of her. Very famous photo. Okay, good stuff. Now, in the bottom right, you've got done. Make sure you click done. Sweet. We're good to go. So what else are we going to do here? Well, I want this to be a very nice, clean graphic. I like the black and white images. You can like select one of them, for example, and then you could adjust like the looks. You could go to looks and you could put like a little matte filter on there, which is kind of nice. You can do all of those kind of things. Or I'm going to cancel out of that. I'll leave you to kind of play around with that. If you want to do it, then you can. That's fine. But otherwise, in the top right, select it, white, bottom left. Oh, and then click done in the bottom right. Sorry, click done. And then in the bottom left, there again, select the green, select white down the bottom, select done. Okay, we're looking good. Now, to give this a bit of style, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to add and shapes. You see there, it's got one of the little new buttons next to it. I'm going to click on shapes. Now, I'm looking for a square. Now, actually, it was there already. But I can search for it. That's fine. Square. There it is. Nice. And then, you know, I'm going to use that one, the second one in the basic shapes, the second one, because I want it to be all like one block of color. So I'm going to choose that one, add it in there. Now you can see it's given me a green color. Don't know why it's done that, but it has. But just for now, I'm going to reduce the size down. Then you can see that there's a little arrow, like a curled up arrow. Now, if I touch and hold that and move, that's where I want it. You see where the red lines kicked in? That means it's like 45 degrees. And if you know your angles, you'll know that's where we want to be. And then I'm going to pop it where I think roughly it is, sitting on the line in between the photo and the white square. Cool. Color. To change that color to white, that's what I want to do. I'm going to go to the fill. Going to go to white. Nice. And then click done in the bottom right. Don't forget to click done. Then, with it still selected, you can just click on the side and then touch it again. That'll select it again. Go to edit. And then you see the third button along is duplicate. Boom. And then drag this one and put it down here roughly in the same place. Okay, nice. I think it just moved a little bit when I let go. So you've got to be slightly careful. That's perfect. Nice. So what we've got here is we've got an image and then a blank sort of area on the right-hand side. And on the bottom row, we've got a blank sort of area, square, and an image on the right-hand side. So what are we going to do with these blank areas, and why have we got an arrow? Well, let's go back to our Chrome tab where I've got this page open. Okay, so I'm looking for a really good quote from Rosa Parks, and the first image that we've got in our graphic is the one where she's refusing to give up her seat. So I press my finger down on that line there and just stretched out the little lollipops until I got it, all the sentences that I needed, and then I can just touch copy. Then it's copied it for me. Double click my big iPad button, home button, whatever you want to call it. Go back here, and then I can go to add in the bottom left, text, paste, just take out the little space there by using the delete button, and then go to done. Right, nice. It's put that in there for me. Now it's made it pretty big, which I don't mind, but I think I'm going to edit the text. I'm going to go here. Oh no, not edit the text. I'm going to go to font. Now, what do I want here? I guess I want something which is very legible, which means it's very readable. Something like later would be quite good. Or maybe, should I do something a bit more scriptive? Just go through. Well, that's kind of Halloweeny, isn't it? I'm not sure I want that. That's a good one. That's a good one. It's very sort of bold. Very bold. I like that. And then if towards the right-hand side, there's a little tab called size. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the size down. Make it a bit wider by dragging out the sides a bit. Yeah, this is kind of exactly what I want, like this. And then I'm just moving it up ever so slightly because I'm then going to add some text again. I'm going to go to text and I'll just write in Rosa Parks, because I want people to know that this is a quote from Rosa Parks. So I'm going to bring the size right down. Now it's put it in a funny place, hasn't it? That's okay. Okay for now. Stretch out the box. Want it all on one line. Go to color, the third one along there. And then just tap that and I'll go to black. That's what I'll do. And then go to done. And then take it up here. Oh, you see the way it's giving that dotted line? That's saying, well done, you've aligned it centrally. That is exactly what I want. Looking good, isn't it? I like that. Kind of taking it nice and steady to get our quote in there and also who said it. Now, I want to do this in exactly the same way at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'll touch on Rosa Parks. I will go to edit. I'll go to duplicate. You see that? Give me another one. And I'll pop it down here again. Okay. Around about there. That looks good to me. It's about the same as the other one, I think. And then I'll also click the text. Like the quote, sorry. And then I'll duplicate that one. Bring that one down. Roughly put it in the right place. Let's see if it's going to give. There's the lines. They didn't appear first time, but they are now. Seem to be popping on and off, don't they? There we go. Okay, perfect position. But obviously, it's not the same quote, is it? I want to get a different quote. I don't want to repeat the same quote. So double click the iPad button. Go back to our document here. And then I think the quote just above this line is the one I want. I would like to be remembered as a person who wanted to be free, so other people would also be free. Now, I think that's important to use this quote when she's obviously been held against her will at the police station, or not, maybe not against her will, but when she's been taken to the police station because she wants to be free, she's being held captive, but she did it so other people would also be free. So let's press and hold here. Oh, got the wrong line there. This one here, good. Stretch this one out. Sometimes it does get a bit fiddly. God, you've got to work pretty hard. You guys will probably find it easier than me. I've got bigger fingers. There we go. So I've got that line selected. I can just select copy. And then if I double click my big iPad button, go back to Adobe Express, select this text here, edit the text. You see the one with the pencil, bottom left? And then this is already highlighted, which is perfect. So I can just tap that and paste and then select done. Aha. Now we might need to play with the size of this. You can do that in a couple of different ways. You could just, there we go. That's nice. I think that works well. And then, yeah, just pop it in there. All right. That's looking pretty cool. Look at that. 2 nice quotes there. 2 very impactful quotes, 2 very important quotes, 2 very historical quotes, right in the right place. Now, if you want to sort of liven it up a bit, probably selecting an image and then maybe, just choosing a little filter for it would be nice. That'd be a nice touch, actually. So let's do that and then click done. Then maybe the top left here, maybe make that one vivid. Yeah, I mean, actually, it does make a difference, doesn't it? I mean, you could also multiply as well. You can play around with these. That one looks good. Okay, so we are all done for creating a graphic about Rosa Parks, but don't forget, we've got Benjamin Zephaniah. Now, I'm going to teach you something sneaky here. If you're like, do you know what? I really like that graphic. It's good. I wonder if I could use it again. Well, have no fear. Dom Trainer is here and he's going to teach you how to do it. So you can see at the top here, once you if you click to the side of your graphic, you'll get the normal dashboard that you would get with Adobe Express Post as an app. And then what you can do here is you see the little, at the top, next to the arrow, the curly arrow, you've got a little box with number 1 in it. Touch that. Okay. Now, when you're here, you'll see at the bottom, there's a duplicate button. Duplicate. It's giving you the exact copy of the one you did before. Cool. So let's go here. So just tap, oh, hang on. I could just tap it. Now this is, you can see that it's my page 2 because at the top where we selected before, it's got number 2 in it. Okay, you can just double tap the screen to get back to this. So now I've got a page 1 and a page 2. Okay, so now rather than Rosa Parks, but it's not Rosa Parks in this one. This one's going to be Benjamin Zephaniah. So what's the first thing we can do? Well, we could change any of the text. We could change the photos. Let's change the photos. Okay, so I'm going to select one of these photos, go to edit. And now down the bottom here, it says replace. Bottom left, replace. Replace it. And then don't forget, hopefully you've saved images to your iPad. If you've forgotten how to do that, let me come out of this page, go here, go back to our page here. You can select an image, press and hold, save image. And it's the same if if you Google an image as well. Open that image up, press and hold, save it to your iPad. So let's go back. I've done all that already. So I can go back to Adobe Express. And what can I do? Let me just grab some water here. I can go to Photo Library. And what I'm looking for is my first Benjamin Zephaniah photo. Let's go here. And automatically, it's just changed it immediately. Easy, easy peasy. Do the same for the other one. Click it, press replace in the bottom left. Go to Photo Library. And then, okay, let me cancel that. Instead of Photo Library, this time, I'm going to go to Adobe Stock Photos. You see it number 5 on the list there. Adobe Stock Photos. Right. Now, the reason why I know that I want to do this is because I know which quote from Benjamin Zephaniah I'm going to use. It might take you a little bit of reading to work out which, if you want to search for an image, but I'm going to search for Earth. And then I'll get a really interesting one. This one, I think. Nice. And then add one. And you see, it's replaced it immediately in the bottom right now. That was dead easy. Now, if I click done in the bottom right, okay, double click the big iPad button, go back to Chrome, go to Black History Month quotes. I'm going to get Benjamin Zephaniah's name. There we go. Copy it. Double click the big iPad button, go back to Adobe Express, and now click Rosa Parks, edit text, tap it, paste it, done. Chee. And Benjamin Zephaniah is a bit of a longer name, so maybe 2 lines is okay, actually. But I might also just want to move it up a bit. There we go. Around about that. And then you can do 2 things with this. You can do edit text again, paste it in, done. Move it up a bit. There's a bit less space on this one, so everything's getting a little bit more squashed on this one, which isn't so good. That's one way of doing it. Now, let me just press the back button, the little curly arrow at the top here to show you another way of doing it. Is you could select that, delete it, go to Benjamin Zephaniah up here, duplicate it. See the duplicate button right in the middle at the bottom? And then you can just slot that one in there. Easy. I'm trying to get the little dotted line. Where are you? Doesn't want to give me the dotted line today. Oh, well, never mind. There we go. That one is pretty bang center. But then also, you also need to change the quote text as well. So let's do that. Let's go back to our doc. This planet is for everyone. No surprises or no prizes for guessing where I'm going to be using this quote. Copy that one. Oops. Double click, go to Adobe Express. So this is obviously going to be the one I'm going to use where you've got the Earth on the other side. So select it, press edit text. It's already highlighted. Tap it, paste it, done. Nice. This gives us much more space now, actually. So now I can move that one around, select Benjamin Zephaniah, move that one around. Yeah, this is looking a little less cozy and more sleek and stylish now. And then double click, get his other quote. What we really need is a culture of peace. We must become that new generation of peacemakers. Okay, oops. Let's grab that one. There we go. Oh, it's a delicate business. It's a delicate business trying to get things like this, especially when you've got big fingers. Right. Oh, come on, we can do it. We can do it. Yeah. Got it. Copy that. Double click. Go back to here. Select that text. Edit text. Paste it. Done. This text is a little bit big now as well. So let me do that. I'll make it a bit smaller. And then maybe do that. And then maybe do that. Yeah. That is pretty much exactly how I want it. Nice. There are my graphics. This is easy peasy. We're doing well. We are doing well, people. Half an hour gone and we've done 2 graphics already. Look at them. Rosa Parks on the left-hand side there. Benjamin Zephaniah on the right-hand side. Very nice. Now from here, it's dead easy. If you want to download it, see in the top right there, we've got an arrow pointing down. What is that going to do? I don't know. It's going to be, select that, download options, select pages or all pages. I'm going to go all pages. I'm going to download it. It's going to download it to my machine, to my camera roll. Nice. If I actually go to my camera roll, let's just check it's there. Yeah, there they are. Image number 1, boom. Image number 2, double boom. Nice. So that's worked perfectly. But then if you want to share it with other people, come on, You can do it. Where's my computer gone? Let me just... Are you going to connect? Yeah, you should be. Give me a sec. Come on, people. Oh, it went. Hang on 1 second. I'll get it back. Don't you worry. There we go. I'm going to mirror again. Yes. Oh, but first, I'll have to press present. Don't worry. We'll get there. Share. Oh, yeah, it's back on. Woo! But then I need to mirror. Yeah. We'll probably edit that out. But maybe not, in fact. That's fine. Right. Let's pretend nothing ever happened. So let's go back into Adobe Express, the joys of presenting live. And then you see in the top right there, you've got an arrow pointing up, as if you want to share it with other people out there in the world. So I'm going to click that one. Share options, what you want to do, selected pages. I'm going to do all pages again. And then I'm going to click share. Preparing your project. It's going to give me a link. And you see, you can also do this for downloading as well. It's dead easy. And you can go to more here and use some of these. You want to airdrop it to people, whatever you want to do, or just copy it. Copy to clipboard. And then if I go into Chrome here, for example, open up a new tab. And then there we go. Search for copied image. Allow paste. Is it going to let me do it? Is it going to do it properly? No, it's not going to do it properly. What a silly bill. Right. Let's go back out here. Let's go to this one again. All pages, share. And then, where am I going to go to? It's playing silly beggars with me today. Let's go. Oh, come on, let me do this. Copy to clipboard. Well, you can work it out yourselves. I don't know why it's doing that to me today. Okay, right. That's the images. Let's go back to our challenge number 1. Where did it go? Here it went. Challenge number 1, create a graphic. We've done that. Yeah. Which celebrates inspirational Black people. We did Rosa Parks and Benjamin Zephaniah. Now, if we go to challenge number 2, right, it says turn your graphic into a video. But we're going to do it slightly differently here because this is the iPad version, okay? We're going to do it slightly differently. So how are we going to do this? We are going to come out of that, open our little Adobe Express folder, and you're looking for Spark Video. Spark Video. It's a very old version, this now, because you are about to, well, for Christmas, you are going to get an iPad, a brand spanking new iPad app for Adobe Express, which does everything, all the bells and whistles, all the bells and whistles. We're just waiting for that. Just grinding through the gears to make that happen. But in the meantime, we can still use Spark Video, which is cool. So in order to do that, you're going to press the plus, the big red plus down at the bottom. Okay. And then it says create a new video. And you can say start with my photos if you like. If you like, you could do that. And then you could go, you could go in any of those and find your photos. But otherwise, just go to plus, skip to editor, and then you go right in here. Okay. So let's do something like, let's do like a title screen. I feel like that would be good. Let's do a title screen. So first things first, I go to the plus here. I go to a photo. I go to find free photos. You see that one with the magnifying glass? See that one with the magnifying glass? Do you see it? Right, let's click that. And then I could go to like something like black. Oh, history month. Let's see what's in there. Oops. There we go. Black History Month. Am I going to get anything? Not sure, to be honest. Okay, good inspirational photos. And there's nothing here that is kind of jumping out at me. What could I search for? Maybe if I did like Black History, maybe that would be better. Would I get anything better? Okay. What am I going to do here? It's not really giving me anything that I'm like super inspired by, I suppose. What else could I search for? Maybe just go for history, and then I can put a title over the top. See what we get. There's some random things coming up today. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe like maybe if I put like history book. I don't think I've ever had to search so long for something, for something relevant. Okay, now some of these look like they might be quite good. What's that one like? Pop it in there. Well, there's a big history. There's a big and not very easy to read history about geography and Black history. I've done a disservice in most of the world. But we could put that one in there. That would be good. Okay, and then because we are scrutinizing these things these days, and good, it's about time too. And then I could put Black History Month. There we go. I can increase the size of the text if I like, but also I could bring it down, which might be quite good. Let's do that. Drag and drop the text if you like. Okay, got it. So if you wanted to, you could put it over the top there. That'd be cool. And then, I mean, you could change the layout here. You see layout? You could put title and text. So Black History Month, and you could put like by Trainer. There we go. Done. And then if you wanted to, you could sort of move it around if you want. Maybe something like that. That looks cool. I mean, I could actually, I feel like I could increase the size of the text now. There you go. That looks kind of nice. Yeah, that works. Okay, now what I want to do here is put my quotes in. I've got my photos in as well. So we're going to do this in a really easy way. So you can see down the bottom here on your timeline, you can see your timeline here, the one down the bottom. It's kind of moving everything, but I've actually got my finger right down the bottom row. You've got a credits thing. You've also got an outro thing. And to be honest, if I hold... No, that's not let me do that. That's okay. I'm going to go back to my first slide, and I'm going to press the plus in the bottom right. That's going to bring up another slide here, okay? Going to bring up another slide. I'm going to hide stamp. You see, I've got this little stamp which I've used for other things. If you've got something like that, you can hide it. Some schools actually just have a school stamp on everything, which is great. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to layout, okay? And I'm going to go to split screen. And this is really simple, because what I want to do is on the right-hand side, well, it can be on the left as well. I'm going to put a photo in. And then if I go out of that bit and go to my photos, recents, then I do have Rosa Parks in there. Let's put her in there. Okay, cool. Nice. I'm going to click done. That's one photo. Now I'm going to press the plus button again. I'm going to go to layout again. Going to go to split screen again. Now what you'll see is it's got the red on the left and the white on the right again. But this time, actually, I'm going to choose to put the photo on the left-hand side. And this time it'll be the second Rosa Parks one. You can pan and zoom if you want. I'm going to bring mine up. I don't want to have any white lines on the sides. Don't want that. No, thank you. Okay, so I've done that one. Done. Then press plus again. Layout. Split screen. Well, actually, maybe for that one, maybe I will do split screen for that one, for this one again, and alternate the side and do Benjamin Zephaniah on the right. But then maybe for this Rosa Parks one, the second one, maybe I'll do a caption, because captions are there for like writing things like quotes, I suppose. Only thing is that photo doesn't really work well with that. So maybe you can press and hold and move this slide in front, and maybe then This one could be the split screen. Tap that photo, zoom it up. There we go. And then this one could be, I go to layout. This one could be caption, because that's a much more much better photo to take, like a stretched out quote, for example. You'll see in a second. I'll alternate. So I'll do the first quote will be a split screen, a split layout. The second quote will be a caption. First quote will be a split screen or split layout from Benjamin Zephaniah. Add in the final one. Go to caption layout. Press the plus. Go to photo. Come out of that by doing that little back arrow there next to recents in the top left. And then come out again. Find 3 photos. Here, I'm going to look for Earth again, just so you can see like the consistency of how we're working here. Earth, nice. And then I want one that's going to be pretty wide, I suppose. This one's good. That one's great. That one works really well. Click done. And then it's time to go back and put some quotes in. So first one, which quote am I going to use for this? Well, that's the one where she's in the prison. And then I could use a different one here. I could use this one. You must never be fearful about what you are doing when it is right. I think that's such a good quote. Copy that. Go back to Spark Video. Pop it in there. Add some text. And then just paste it in. And then enter. And then just type in Rosa Parks. Nice. Done. There we go. It's just popped up. Perfect. And then go to my second one here. Oh, double click. Go to Rosa Parks things. And then this one is great, I think. So I'm using slightly different quotes this time. From the time I was a child, I tried to protest against disrespectful treatment. I like that, because now in this image here, she's an adult and she's living her life to exactly the kind of morals and standards that she expects of herself, which I think is amazing. And then enter, and then Rosa Parks. Done. Okay, pop up. Nice. I'm going to keep that in the center. Well, yeah, I could just take it over to the left-hand side. Or is it going to do that for me? There we go. There we go. And it kind of realigns itself to the left as well. So that's good. And then Benjamin Zephaniah. Go back to our Google Doc. And I've only got a couple of quotes of Benjamin. You can find lots more online. But this one, I'll use the second one first. What we really need is a culture of peace. Oh, it's done that thing. Come on, help me out here. Yes. Stretch out, just missing the first little speech mark there. Double click, go back to Spark Video, left-hand side, press the plus, add in my text, return, or enter, Benjamin Zephaniah. Done. There we go. Nice. I mean, you could tap on that and you could just reduce the size of the text if you thought that was good. Yeah, maybe. Gets Benjamin Zephaniah all on one line. You might think that's better. I actually think it feels like a little bit small actually now. So I'll go back in here, just press the plus, even though his name's on 2 different lines. Don't mind that. That's better. I think it looks more similar to that. So I'll keep that there. And then this one, double click, and then get the "This planet is for everyone, borders are for no one, it's all about freedom." Let's grab there and there, copy it, go back to our Spark Video, press the plus in the middle, tap and paste, enter, Benjamin Zephaniah. There we go, done. And again, if you want to, you could take that up to like the top left, maybe. Yeah, that's nice. That works well. Works really well. Right, what have we got to do now? Well, we've got a lovely video going on here. If you want to, you can play it by hitting the play button in the bottom left. Looking good. I'm happy with this. You see what's going on here? Now, you might be thinking, well, how can I change things like colors? How can I change things like fonts? Well, you can do that. Just checking everything's okay. Yeah, good stuff. Everything works really well. So you can do that by going to theme. And then you can choose a different theme. I actually quite like the noir theme. I think that's a good one. And you'll see down the bottom, it changes everything. Everything's gone a bit darker, sort of black and white, which actually, thematically works quite well, I think. Because in a lot of cases, that's exactly what it's about. The sort of the difference between those two colors. Let's click done there. So I'm happy with that. And then I can go to music in the top there. It's got some happy music at the moment. Not really sure whether that's appropriate. I think this one's pretty good. Yeah. Or distant telegram. Maybe I'll try that one. And then press the play button in the bottom left. And then you can, have a play around and see if you think that that's what you want. Are you happy with that? Yeah. I mean, that's a really stylish video. Very, very simple to do. Okay. Now, once you're done there, click done. You've done everything you need to do. Well, you can hide the credits if you want to. You can hide the end screen as well. Just tap on the thing. So maybe I'll hide that outro, and then maybe here I'll do so created with work by. Well, we had all the photos really, but here you can change these messages. You can just say something like thanks for watching, and then created with work by. You can select that and created with work by. I don't know. Let's put Rosa Parks and Benjamin Zephaniah. Rosa Parks. I should do a capital there. But play around with this, or just put a completely new kind of slide in here, which is a thanks for watching thing, and Benjamin Zephaniah. I mean, they are their photos at the end of the day. So let's do that. And then again, once you're ready, you can click share, copy link to clipboard. You see that one? Copy link to clipboard. You can do that. Title your story. So I'll call it Black. Make sure the capitals there. History month. Just click done. Copy link to clipboard. It's quite quick on the iPad, to be fair. It is always quite quick. So you can do that. There is also another option there to save it to your camera roll. I'll show you that once this has gone through, but you can see it says down the bottom there, exit. Excuse me, I need a glass of water. Exiting this screen will cancel the process. So once you started making your link, you don't want to stop really, no matter how long it's taking, even like right now, where it seems to be taking longer than normal. Oh, had a big jump there. So yeah, once you've started this process, you don't really want to exit it or cancel it, because you'll only have to do it again if you want a link, of course. But this one's going to be nearly done any second, and then I'll be able to show you how to save it to the camera roll. Cool. Copy to the clipboard. So now if I double click, go to Chrome, and just, I can paste it in here, visit copied link, allow paste. They're still preparing the video. That'll pop up in maybe like a minute or so. And then, but if I go back here and go to share again, you can see the first option is save to camera roll. And again, you've got that process. If you exit it, then you won't be able to save it anymore. So do just let that roll. That one, saving it to your camera roll does seem to be faster than saving it as a link or copying the link to clipboard. You see, this one is kind of done there. That's okay. That's now in my camera roll on my iPad. And let's go back and see whether this is ready yet. Are you ready? If I refresh the page. Yeah. Hey, it's there. There you go. You have a little play and it'll play through. That's nice, isn't it? I mean, it's so simple to do. I like the theme that I chose as well. Thought that worked out well. There you go. I'm happy with the music. I'm happy with all that kind of stuff. There we go. All righty. That is it. That's it. Right. What else have we got to do before we go here? Well, not a lot because we are pretty much done. So I can remove that screen. Let me just quickly put a banner on there, because if you like that, and I hope you did, sign up for your next session. What have we got coming up? Well, we've got Halloween. Got a Halloween session coming up. That'll be pretty scary. So come along for that one. And we've also got Remembrance Day next month. We've also got Climate Change Conference. And also we've got Anti-Bullying Week coming up. So do sign up for those as well. All the live streams happening. One at the end of this month and then loads next month as well. Don't forget, once you've completed your challenges, do pester your teacher mercilessly to get your free swag. I'll send it to your school to say thanks for finishing your challenges, or to say congratulations for finishing your challenges. That'd be good, wouldn't it? And then also, yeah, if you teach it to other people in your school community, teachers, other pupils, other students, parents, whoever it is, then you can get VIP swag. So do that as well. There we go. It's all going on. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming. It was always a pleasure, never a chore. And we'll see you on the next one.